times change, and those who protect the state's resources have made some changes also.
Down, up, 6. Down, up, 7. Down, up, 8. Down,
it's stressful physically and mentally. It's probably more information in a shorter time than any period of college I ever had.
Down, up, 6. Down, up, 7. Down, up, 8.
It was rigorous, and when I first came, I was really dreading going through the academy, and actually didn't see how much of what we were going to learn would relate to my job, but I do now, and I'm real glad to have had the training.
7, up, 10, up, 11, up, 12.
It may not be easy, but they're going to learn a lot, and what they learn will be useful to them throughout their career.
Up, 15, up, 16, up, 17.
It was very strenuous, and we learned a lot. It was a good academy.
Up, 1, up, 2. Up to 8.
If they can't handle it here, they're not going to be able to handle it out there on the streets or in the field.
This is Peace Officer Standards and Training, Post Academy. In here, you'll find officer candidates from Idaho's State Police, City Police, County Sheriff, brand inspectors, and the Department of Fish and Game.
From the time that the conservation officers were required to come through the academy until present, they have always graduated in the upper 10% of the class. And some of this material, like accident investigation, doesn't really apply to them. But they do a good job at applying the fundamentals and going ahead and making the best out of it. You never know. They may be the first person on an accident scene. They may have to give first aid to the person in the accident. They may have to direct traffic. So they've got a good understanding of it. The supervisors at the Fish and Game have felt that it's valuable for them.
Almost every graduation that I've gone to, I can't think of one where this hasn't happened. I've talked to our candidates there and asked them after they get their diploma in hand, was it worth it? And they've all said very, very much so.
Well, it starts at 6 o'clock every morning. That's 6 days a week. And so they got up about 5:30 and was in the class at 6. At 7:30 they were at breakfast. And at 8:30 they were in the classroom this morning. Now, this morning they've got accident investigation. They're finishing up on accident investigation. And that'll go all day. And then tonight they've got the PR-24, or the side handle baton training, and that starts at 7 and goes till 9 o'clock. Be able to go to bed around 10 o'clock. But they'll be back up in the morning at 5:30. And that pace continues for the 6-week duration. Here at the Academy they get 11 exams, and they're tracked on a computer. And it starts right from the very day they checked in. How physically fit were they? How'd they do on the firearms? How'd they do on the driving? How'd they do on all the exams that they took? And it just follows them all the way through the Academy, and it's a very thorough.
Get a good grip on the gun in the leather. Fire! Okay, you've got 20 seconds when I give you the command to load those 3 rounds. Fire 1 standing, 2 kneeling. Ready?
Yeah.
20 seconds, fire. Good, that's good shooting there. You got 67 plus 10, 77. Just what you need.
We use about 30 different instructors during the 6-week academy, and they are all experts in their field.
The first part of the technique would be a slide step forward. You have to get into
most
a
of our
range where you
instructors
can
come
make physical
from
contact.
departments out there on the street. For instance, the officer that was in this morning,
Get a lousy grip here and say, all I got is a
he left the room this morning after instructing and went right back out on the street. He had to go to work. He packs a lot of credibility when he starts talking because he was just on the street last night.
The problem is this. If I try just pulling away from the suspect, what's going to happen? The odds are real high he's just going to pull that gun out, okay? The first step is always secure. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Again.
Profile for a good police officer, I would say, first of all, one that loves people. A person that loves people. You're in a people business. And if you don't like people, or you don't like yourself, it's going to come across to the people. Okay. Integrity. That's an utmost trait for an officer to have.
So somebody with a good moral fiber, a good strong background in fish and wildlife management, and a good experience in hunting, fishing, camping, in the general outdoors, all rolled up into one is what we're looking for. And to top it all off, something that really is necessary is, like I said before, the person that likes people and has a sense of humor, is able to laugh at himself and laugh with others and not take life too extremely serious, and be able to be compassionate when the need is there.
That I will support the Constitution of the United States.
He loves wildlife, he loves hunting, fishing, and the outdoors, and he wants to do something so that he can work with that resource and also help the resource. That's the basis of why they become conservation officers.
M. Stephen Nadeau, Fish and Game.
All the management and all the research in the world is no good at all unless you have good enforcement. People abuse, people take advantage of situations and take advantage of the resource. There won't be anything left. I could be the best wildlife biologist in the world, but if there isn't any resource to manage, then you're kind of stuck.
Barbara J. Slott, Fish and Game.
A desire to protect the resource and to make sporting opportunities enjoyable for everyone in the public.
Tony H. Latham, Fish and Game.
When I'm contacting your basic sportsman, I'm relating to people who I relate to, who I am. I'm a fisherman, I'm a hunter, and I enjoy talking to those people.
I like to work outdoors and I like the wildlife. I like to work with people too. I like to talk with people. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Have a good time today. The wildlife that we're protecting as enforcement officers belongs to the people of the state. It's not ours. We're hired to protect it for those people. Sometimes people do get upset as we're enforcing the law. There are also other people on the other side that are happy that we're out there doing that job. And we're doing it for the people of the state, not for ourselves or for the Idaho Fish and Game Department.